Scatology. XXIV with Harvey, which also means 24. Enjoy.
Alright, how you going?
Yeah, good man, how you going?
Yeah man, I've been alright. Been on holiday. I'm taking a couple of weeks of Jazzland. Yeah.
What have you been listening to?
Oh man. Oh, so much stuff really. I mean, I just love Queens of Stone Age. I can't get enough of them.
Great band.
Yeah, I just watched a gig of them on YouTube. It was the same tour that I went and saw when we came over here. It was insane. Be good. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's Josh Homme, man. He's just like it's like crack for musicians, you know. Like, well, that's kind of good. I like that. I want more, you know. And it's always like, I shouldn't watch it all. I'll watch the first song, then I'll watch the whole thing. Yeah, and like I've been really nerdy. I've just been watching like rig rundowns. So for those the uninitiated, that means this Premier Guitar do these interviews with heaps of musicians that are sort of in another world really from us. Like, so they're doing all these shows and they've got these insane rigs or not, you know. So normally I would be just like watching them for the people I like, but I'll just watch any random one. Random country dude, you know, a lot of them.
Yeah, okay.
Seems to be like, do a lot of filming in Nashville off this one, out of this one theatre.
So they do Garth Brooks?
Yeah, done Garth Brooks.
Done Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon he comes across as a psychopath?
Yeah.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, man. He doesn't.
What is
speak
his
like
backstory?
He's the biggest selling.
I've never been a
music,
fan
like,
of Garth Brooks.
Biggest selling artist, like music, ever.
What makes him
he's
so
country.
good?
Oh, it's his dead eyes and the way it's like everything.
He has dead eyes.
Yeah, everything that he says sounds rehearsed and
Yeah, most probably.
Scripted.
Yeah.
not
Dead
really
eyes.
human.
Scripted. So he should be a politician. Is that what you're saying? Dead eyes and scripted.
Well, yeah, probably will, wouldn't
Yeah, going to politics. He'd be in.
Like
Very
he?
popular.
Yeah.
You've got the resume. You've got dead eyes, and you're scripted.
Correct.
Come in.
To the White House. There you go.
That's how it works. That's
Probably
how.
would.
Don't quote me on that though.
No, there's
I have a
theories that
theory.
He's actually a legit murderer. I've heard.
What?
Yeah, there's theories about like deaths on the road that he happened to be on tour at the same time. People that have gone
This
missing.
is really cool.
It's true.
You have to use the word alleged.
Theories.
Legally.
I'm saying theories.
Legally, you have to say it's alleged
Doesn't theory imply
that Garth
alleged?
Brooks has
A serial killer. Garth Brooks is a serial killer.
You heard it
Awesome.
here first, folks.
That's kind
alleged.
of awesome, man.
Alleged.
Well, not awesome. Sorry. I love true crime, so that makes it the whole story kind of interesting. Yeah.
But alleged. Alleged.
Alleged. Yeah.
Honestly, if you go and watch interviews with Garth Brooks and have it in the back of your mind, this guy's a serial killer, the things that he says, the way he isn't quite human, it's all. It's a good way to watch interviews with him because it actually kind of like you can kind of see it. Yeah, once you've got the inside knowledge.
I'm going to be like doing. Sorry, I'm going to be watching the whole Garth Brooks all of a sudden now. Can't stand it, man.
Oh no, me.
It sounds like a good
Me
T-shirt.
either.
That's how I
Garth Brooks with a knife
Yeah.
in a carton of eggs.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks.
Yeah. And then I've been. What else have I been doing? I've been trying to write songs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How's that going?
Good and bad.
Good and bad.
Well, you know, good and rushed. I might put it. I think.
Oh,
the word.
stressful.
Well, you know, under the pump a bit, and so normally I would sit on an idea for quite a long while before I even like send it to Al, just because I didn't want what happened. You know, when he sent one back, it's not really happening. I'm like, oh, that's the first time that's happened.
Really?
Well, tell us a bit about how that process works. Like, is it usually you that come up with the concept of the song,
Yeah.
or Al comes up with the lyric and that boosts?
No, it's always coming from, at the moment anyway, so none of this stuff is sort of set in stone. But usually it comes from me first, and then, because I know more chords than Al, you see, that's the thing. So, you know, I thought he might have one time maybe like, oh, I've got, you know, song, but no. So,
And as a rhythm, you lay the foundation.
well, that's like, that could be ages before we get into the band room. And we got this formula, and I'm kind of sticking to it for the moment. But if we try and write as a band, that means I've got a chord, half an idea, and we walk in, and then suddenly, well, we're sort of, we will, if you've got 5 people in the room, you sort of write yourself into a corner, because somebody's like, yeah, jumps on this thing, and it's happened with other bands that I've been in, original bands before, when we started to write as a band. Blind Lemon is a good example of that, where we tried to write as a band, and it just didn't work, so I went, no, we ain't doing that. So me and Jamie started writing, and that's what happens. So I sort of come up with a chord progression, the feel of the song. Sometimes the feel of the song will actually completely change, which is really cool. That's really cool. So I might have an idea. Sertraline is a great example of that. So
The Ballad of Sertraline.
Yeah, the Ballad of Sertraline, right?
By
Blues Arcadia.
Blues Arcadia.
Because when we went in, and I had a completely different idea. I wanted it more of a surf idea. I was thinking about like one of those Freddie King, you know, instrumentals, like San Jose or something like that. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. But it just completely changed. So yeah, so I start my thing, and then with you know, voice memos from the fan. So I record the idea and then send it to him, and I mean sometimes,
By him, Mr. Alan Boyle.
yeah, so I send it to Alan,
Singer extraordinaire.
yeah, send that idea to Alan. Alan will flip it back to me. Sometimes I won't even have an arrangement. I'll just go, here's a part, right, let's go. Right? I don't know where this starts. And then we'll actually start arranging it between the two of us. And I'll do this, do that. And then we'll go in to the band room with a rough arrangement, and then we arrange it even more with the rest of us. And some songs are written quickly and some songs are not. Yeah, so.
How long did it take you to do your latest release, the Christmas song? What's the precise name for that?
Coming Home for Christmas?
Coming Home for Christmas. Blues Arcadia.
Come Home for Christmas.
Is it Come Home?
Is it Come Home?
Oh god, yeah. It's just the goddamn Christmas song as far as we know.
Yeah,
And
Come
that
Home.
goddamn bit, right? Sorry Jesus, but the goddamn... Well, we just...
Check that
This
out.
is kind of funny, right? I think it's really funny. Because we've like created like a monster in a way. It's just so funny. So we did
I
a...
love the film clip because I'm a filmy guy. And
Well, that is the
great.
monster just going raw.
I love the song as well, but the film clip is great.
Yeah, what are we
progression,
doing?
It's
Check
great.
it out.
Yeah, check it out, man. I mean, this song actually is one of the oldest songs in a sense, because we started writing it last year, correct?
Yeah.
So our previous piano player, Miss Rose, came after rehearsal, said, "Oh, we should do." It's around a Was it around this time, or was it a bit earlier than this time? Around this time.
It was earlier than this.
Yeah, but it was
PG's been in the band for
a year.
Pretty much right on the year. Man.
Yeah, so it was just before PG actually joined, right?
Yeah.
Because
Paula Gervin.
And shout out to Palmer's Rose as well.
yeah, so you can see I'm smart. So she said, "Oh, we should do a Christmas song," and we all went, "Fuck no."
Yeah, man. I was spitting blood.
And that is a good point. And you know, I've done it.
Those days
Yeah,
are gone.
I'm glad I'm in the room with you, man, because I've done it. I did an interview the other day, right, and I was talking about you, like quite a lot to do with this song, right?
Okay.
Like, so yeah, we were like, fuck no, right? We ain't doing that, okay? But
This interview, by the way, 98.9 FM.
oh yeah, for Sean Bidley's
Bidley.
Blues with a Feeling.
Yeah. Do you know if there's a way to watch that online?
There is a
There
is a podcast. Yeah, there is a podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I think
can
we
hear the
put it
interview.
up. Have we put it up on our Facebook
Oh,
page? Anyway, we'll
we'll
put it
probably
up.
look at putting a link up anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Al was just like, why don't we? I'm like, right. What do you mean? He goes, oh, well, look, let's see if we can write this like really quickly. It's more like it was like an exercise in writing a song in 2 weeks rather than writing a song which takes sometimes 6 months to write for me, you know. I mean, you know, you guys don't know how much stuff I do before I even give it to Al, right? And then I'll go, I mean, you know, I will do...
I'm sure there's some songs that would probably take you seconds to write.
Yeah. There is some. Well, A Social Line's a good example as well. That was written straight away, bang. I sent him the idea. I'm Your Man. There's a, you know, but things like Carnival Falls. That took a while to write. Lies and Thieves. Semi. I sort of, you know,
Because of the collaboration.
well, no, just I wasn't happy what I was. You know, I was like writing this chord progression, and I'm like, no, I'm not happy. And kind of a false. That took ages, and so did Two Wrongs. Believe it or not, that took ages.
Right.
Ages. Anyway, go back to the Christmas song. So we're like, nah. So he was hassling me, okay, and I had that chord progression. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. What I come up with, and he kept like messaging me, have you got an idea yet? And I went, oh right, bang, here's the idea. And so that was in 2 weeks. We started rehearsing it, okay, and then Palmer's quit, so we just dropped it because we then had to sort of rehearse Paula back in the band. Fast forward a year, and I actually loved the song, right? I loved the melody line, you know, and I was just going, this is really good. This is one of a really good, especially I really thought that we had a proper pre-chorus for once in the song.
Is this song published?
Yeah.
It's
So
on.
the name?
Come Home for Christmas.
Oh, of course. Yeah. We're still on Come Home for Christmas.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Sorry, mate.
I thought you were talking about a different
up,
song.
hombre.
It came up. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So then we just started doing it. We just recorded it. Right. So, but
So Palmer's recorded it with you
No.
together?
no, just demoing. We're just
She was
demoing.
there when we were working the song out. And
Yeah.
So that's right at the time she left.
Yeah, it was.
And then your new organist,
Piano player. Paula Gervin, yeah.
Paula, yeah.
She joined.
She came in straight at the start of producing that.
No.
No, because as we said, as Harvey said, we dropped the tune to get Paula. Like Paula needed to learn 3 sets worth of material, basically,
Yeah.
and have that under her fingers first.
Yeah.
Before we start bringing out new stuff.
Right.
So, and that included the Christmas song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go.
So it was all in that window of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, within the last year.
Yeah.
So that's a song that took over a year
I tried to get Alan to change the lyrics.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
was like, come on, change. He's like, no, that's it. I'm not writing another lyric. I'm like, dude, come on, that song's so good. Like, if we don't want to release it as I don't.
With a lot.
Ideas are not, they don't grow on trees, So I'm not having one that's just like sat on the fence because, for whatever reason. So for that reason, I'm glad we've done it. But then.
Al was probably just playing the long game, man. He's like, we'll put it aside.
Yeah. True story. And I think kind of good. You say you like the video, but I sort of like ignored the fact that we were doing it. I was thinking, what the fuck,
Have the lyrics changed?
No, not at all.
Oh.
No, it was the way it was written.
What did you want changed? This is a little bit of insider info.
Well,
if you want to divulge it, Harvey.
Well, I didn't want it. If you don't want, I wanted the song to be released in any kind of format. If you don't want to release it as a Christmas song, then let's change the lyrics and release it as another song. As we can do.
Halloween.
Yeah. My birthday.
Your birthday song?
Yeah. Hey man, birthday songs and Christmas songs.
You gotta love them.
There's a gift that keeps on giving, doesn't it?
Friday the 13th song. Watch out for that one. It's coming.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do a bunch of murder ballads, I reckon.
We'll have to do
Ted Bundy blues. Man.
Yeah, we'll have to do some Friday the 13th melodies.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks blues.
Garth Brooks blues, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
We've probably flashed Garth Brooks's face up probably at least 3 or 4 times by now in the editing. Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks. Garth Brooks. You gotta love him.
Yeah.
Why? His music's shit.
I don't even know him. But I'm just saying that to be nice.
So I watched a great documentary on Grindcore the other day.
Grindcore.
Yeah. That's the sort of music I'm not particularly into. But I find it fascinating. I find the whole thing fascinating.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Grindcore. So, 80s, isn't it? I think it started in the 80s. Where punk and metal met.
Right.
And so it's
Did you send
crazy.
me one of those songs? Have you sent me a grindcore?
I may have. I've sent you a lot of music over the years.
I've seen the who's that dude?
The one with the face.
The one with
What is
the
it?
one with-
Does he sing?
yeah.
Yeah, can you draw me a picture?
No, the punk guy that was fully
G.G. Allen.
Gigi.
Yeah.
Is it a bit
I
like
replaced
that? Is
Christmas
it similar?
Jesus with G.G. Allen as my god.
Yeah, Gigi Allen.
That guy.
Check out Gigi
You
Allen.
don't know G.G. Allen?
No.
Oh, well.
But not before
G.G.
then.
Allen.
About a
90s punk.
Yeah.
And he was, his full name was Jesus Christ Allen.
No way.
Because his father
That's what he's
believed that he was the second coming of Jesus when he was born.
And that's
And
how
so-
he was raised as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
You are
So-
the second coming
Absolutely,
of Jesus.
he was raised like that. So his dad fully believed that. So he ended up leaving. He has an older brother, Jesus Christ Allen, has an older brother. Can't remember his name, unfortunately. But he
John.
took the 2 boys. Yeah, John. Not Johnny Allen. Yeah, he came before Jesus. Yeah. Took the 2 boys, left their mother, took the 2 boys to raise them in the woods, all alone.
Really?
Yeah.
So what? His mother said. So Jesus Christ, Alan.
Yes.
Oh, well, shoes. I don't know.
No.
much.
So she said to his old man, Jesus came to me in a dream. God came to me in a dream,
Could have.
and I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
It's not yours, mate. It's God's.
It's God's.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, I'd better look after it. Then.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Where's my?
Yeah. Raised.
Well, that's what Joseph
raised
said.
with the rod. Old G.G. Allen.
Oh.
Yeah. He had a hard life.
That's what
So
Joseph said the same thing about the dream. The only difference is G.G. Allen became notorious drug user and a model for inflicting self-harm. So look him up if you want to see self-harm and drug abuse in action and early death.
Oh, very early. Yeah, he wanted to die.
Oh
The man wanted to die. Yeah. Incredibly violent.
As Aussies would put it, car crash.
Mm-hmm. So flash forward to the future. That's his upbringing in a nutshell. They started a punk band called the Murder Junkies in the 90s. It was G.G. Allen and the Murder Junkies. And so he would run out into the audience. Like, he'd turn up fully naked. Just that's how he'd always turn up. He'd turn up fully naked, micro penis hanging out. And then
he had a micro penis.
Tiny little dick, man.
Total.
And so he would just run out, just a ball of absolute rage, and just start beating the crowd up. Like, just
That's
if you were in
if you've
front
got
of
a
him,
micro
you would
penis,
play a game.
you think it's a great idea to run around naked?
He did. Man, own it. Own it. It's your body.
Own your micro penis.
Own your whole body, man.
What's
That's
a fun
what
thing,
Show it off.
Like, he's there to shock people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, he'd run out, beat audience members up, take a dump on the floor, and then run back on stage. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you would pay money to see that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
He was a car crash. Totally.
An absolute car crash.
Totally.
Yeah, man. There's heaps of docos on G.G. Allen.
Oh yeah.
Goes into lots more detail about it.
It makes like John Lennon a bit sort of tame now, doesn't it?
Well, John Lennon was what was needed when he was there.
Yeah.
For the punk scene, G.G. Allen was what was needed.
Yeah, you have to push it a bit further.
Yeah,
you have to push it, don't you?
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Take it down on the stage with your microphone.
Yeah, exactly. And there's other stories about him as well in some of these docos. Like, he was invited to a university to give a speech because he was like this incredible cultural icon, but he turned up to the university and he was just himself. He's like, I fucking hate you and I'm going to do what I want. And so he turned up, he ran out on stage completely naked, shoved a banana up his ass.
I put my drink down now, right? Carry on.
Ate the banana, the rest of the banana off his fingers, then shat it out and started throwing it at the audience.
No way!
And so by this stage, more than half the room has run.
Yeah, man.
But then there were still people sitting there like, wow, this is amazing. This man is art. And he's run out looking punched. And they've all just pissed off. It's all on film.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, man.
What?
Yeah, man.
The university recorded it.
You guys can check it out too if you want. But
Oh,
caution,
man, that is
he
mad.
is mad.
Absolutely.
That is mad. I mean, who thinks up this shit, man?
I don't think he thought
G.G.
much.
Allen.
I'm not sure.
Jesus Christ.
He thought, I just saw a banana in the green room and just went, right, I'm going to shove this right up my ass, right?
Yeah.
His birth name is Jesus Christ.
I know. But do you really call him
His
Allen?
nickname is G.G. Allen.
Oh, you called him G.G. Allen, wouldn't you?
Yeah, his older brother called him GG.
How is it spelled? Is it A-L-L-I-N?
A-L-L-I-N.
It's A-double-L-I-N.
Yeah, that's what I thought. G-G
Alien.
A-L-L-I-N. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
At your own caution.
Full junkie.
Yeah, right. Smack.
Smack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how he
crazy.
died.
Yep.
More of that story.
Definition of chaos.
It was
Good
in
old
his will.
G.G.
Don't clean the shit off me. So, he's basically, when he died, the day he died, he's covered himself in his own shit. Overdosed. And it's written as well, don't clean the shit off me.
What a nut job.
Yeah. So, him in the casket, he's covered in his own feces. Nut job. That's G.G. Allen.
Yeah, right. But that was just punk though, wasn't it? It wasn't like grindcore, was it?
That was just punk.
Yeah, right. Grindcore's mad, mate. Just how, like, where are you going to take music? You know, I mean, where are you going to take it? Punk or metal or just like, let's go this way.
Yeah.
It's all about drummers as well.
Oh yeah, true story.
They invented it. Well, they made it happen, I think.
Okay.
In the sense of them to just like be able to play And there's all these, and this documentary went right into it, into like all these different grindcore grooves, you know. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah, there's like 4 of them. I can't even remember what they're called. No.
Yeah.
But and this drummer demonstrated them on the documentary, man. It's just like, oh wow, there's, you know.
Do you remember the name of the doco?
No.
Oh, it's on YouTube.
It's on YouTube. What's it called? Oh, something about pain or something. I can't remember. Yeah, really good. And they've got insane names. Some of them I won't repeat, but
Wow.
yeah.
Are they the same guys that you can't read the names of their bands? That's grindcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah, because it's like-
Napalm Death.
Oh, are they grindcore? Napalm Death.
Napalm Death are like featured in this documentary
Right.
big time because they are sort of like the start of it.
Right.
Everybody like they're like the Jimi Hendrix of grindcore.
Sure.
Yeah, for wild.
So is grindcore a similar genre to?
No, it's punk and
GG?
metal.
No.
Punk and metal together.
Yeah.
And it comes. It's really, really fast, and they go all that shit going on.
Yeah, my mate Steve was really into Napalm Death in high school. And so
Yeah.
he went from there into punk rock.
Yeah.
So that was his sort of transition from metal to punk
Yeah,
in terms of musical taste.
yeah, yeah. And the audience run around in a circle punching the shit out of each other.
Yeah, I've seen that at hardcore shows.
Yeah.
Just fucking
Yeah,
brutality.
because my brother was in a hardcore band.
The
years
goal
ago.
is to go home bleeding.
Well, I don't know what they're doing. Like, it's just like. So when my brother came up, this is like 20 years ago. He was in this hardcore band, and you know all that screamo shit. And I went on an all ages gig, which is not really fun because you can't have a beer. And then I went to another gig, and I couldn't believe what was going on. Like the place was packed. Just like vampire shit, like this like underground sort of scene. I was like, it was packed. Everybody kind of looked the same, even the girls. Everybody looked the same. And then when the band started playing, they're like running around in circles, punching at the back of each other's heads. I'm like, what is going on here? It was fascinating. Or one band.
Sorry for my chimpanzee.
One band were playing, and suddenly the whole audience just jumped round the singer, on the stage, round the singer, around the mic, singing. I'm like, what's going on? Oh, he's playing a cover. Oh, really? Yeah, right. Because I know that one, yeah. Yeah.
They knew the words.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? It sounds so violent, it sounds so insane, but what they're actually singing about is peace and love, man. Yeah. Yeah. This one's about friendship, man. You know? Yeah, love between friends. 1, 2, 3, oh, yeah, it's like that.